we assume that you guys never try Zoom before. So okay. So now we are launching a poll for you guys to answer, just a short poll. Okay, so yep, in 3, 2, 1. So I need you guys to answer the poll so that we can know how well you guys understand the topic that we're going to discuss today. Okay. So I'll give you guys around 5 minutes to complete the poll. So thanks for answering the poll. So let's go to the next agenda, which is introducing Zoom. So we believe most of you never try Zoom, or maybe yes. So we just to make sure all of you guys are familiar with Zoom for today's webinar. So we will share the Zoom first. Give us a second. Okay, we delete this please. Give us a second. Okay. Hi everyone. So on your Zoom, it might not be familiar, same exactly on what we have because we are the hosts and you guys are the attendees. But most of you, all of you should should see the symbol that appeared in the screen now. So let us know if you cannot see our screen. So some of the common symbol that you can see now is first is mute, unmute. The first mute, unmute. Okay, this is where you need to turn on and off your mic. And the second one is start video. This is where you can open your webcam on your laptop or you can your own webcam. Okay, okay, we will make we will bring you guys to we can change the setting to make you guys to speak up. Yes, we can do that. Give us a we will do after the briefing. I mean after we introduce Zoom. Okay, yes, all of you are in the attendees list. It means you guys cannot speak up for now. So we're gonna promote you guys as a panelist soon so that you can speak up whenever you can. Okay, so give us a second. So yes, now you guys can open video and can even speak up. But to make the webinar smooth, please let us know first in the chat column before you want to speak up or you have any questions. Okay.
If you have any question, you should like question related to the slides or something, then you click on the Q&A symbol.
Okay, now we are promoting you guys to allow you to talk and to open your video. So that later, if we can demonstrate to you, you guys can show your hardware too. Yeah, a few more left.
A lot more left.
Okay, okay. Okay, now you guys are allowed to talk and open video. Okay, so you can see the both of the icon. So the third icon is Q&A. So if you have any questions related to the slide or to the topic today, you can ask inside the Q&A. You can even choose as to be an anonymous, means you like the one to reveal who you are, or even you can up your question inside the chat column, which is the second option, the next option. If so, both of them are quite similar functions, just that Q&A you can make it anonymous, and chat can all of the panelists, like all of us can see the question, so that like we can share to you guys the answer. And then yeah, I think that's all the options that you guys should have. So let us know if you don't have any of this: chat, Q&A, start video, unmute or mute. Okay. You can open in your phone in your laptop, but later we're gonna do some hands-on, because we believe all of you guys already have the Maker UNO, the hardware. If even you don't have, you can just follow, because we're gonna have introduction session today, and it should be fine.
Yeah, it's okay if your webcam driver is not working. If you don't feel like showing your face, it's okay.
Okay, as long as at least you guys can hear us and can see our slide. Okay, so that's about Zoom. And all right, so we will tell you guys what we're gonna go through today. So first is introduction about embedded system. So we're gonna introduce you guys what is embedded system, what is mean by Arduino and Maker UNO, and then we're gonna go to the software part of the Arduino, introduce the platform of the Arduino. Okay, and then we're gonna try out the first project in our Maker UNO set, and we will share to you guys ways to troubleshoot if you guys face certain problems, which is quite common. We have 3 common problems that you guys will face in all the projects that you guys will that gonna try out, or you means maybe you guys already tried out some of them. Okay, so before we start, from your side, we would like to know what are you guys expecting to learn today? So what is you guys foreseen? What you guys imagine when you guys join the webinar or register for the webinar? So you guys can try to
coding of Arduino.
Okay. Anyone would like to try? We have Andrea Ong. Andrea Ong, have you joined this before?
Yeah, she was in the live stream that we did previously.
Yes, we're gonna go through the programming part of Arduino.
Learn to use Arduino programming software.
Okay. What is Arduino? How to use it? Yes. So we're gonna start with what is Arduino first before we're gonna go to programming. Anything else? So any other, what we call that, expectation from your side when you join this? How we advance Arduino? Okay.
How to do the circuit wiring.
Come again?
do the circuitry.
Oh, how to do circuitry? Yes. Right.
He's asking if it's
Oh, advanced Arduino.
not this session.
Not today's session.
Yeah, today's session is very basics. So it's about students who don't really got in touch with the Arduino Uno. So yeah.
Download Arduino, yes. Download Arduino going to be part of the lesson today. So if some of you haven't downloaded the software yet, so make sure you have the internet connection, and we will show you how to download the software today. For those who already do that, yeah, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first slide, which is what is introduction to embedded system. So we'll share the slide to you guys. Okay, give us a second. Okay, so you guys can see, right? Um, hmm. Okay, great. So our slides gonna be okay. Just to let you guys know. So most of the lessons today we're gonna explain in English, but the slide might be in some of them might be in Malay. So let us know if you guys are not familiar with the terms that we use in English or some or in Malay, so we'll try to explain to you. So for this part, you guys will get to know what is Arduino and what is the difference between Maker UNO and Arduino, and the components which which is contained inside the one side of Arduino. So so this is the box Maker UNO kit that you guys should have, and for now, okay. Okay. First, I would like to ask you guys what you guys understand about Arduino. So what is Arduino actually? What comes into your mind when we talk about Arduino? Anyone would like to try? A programming language?
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's a company, sort of, yes. The company name is Arduino, yes. Microcontroller. The most common answer, wires and circuit. This is how you imagine.
Chan.
What is
Honey,
if?
Can you actually change your tool to all panelists?
Yeah,
instead
so
of privately.
inside your chat, you can change to who you are sending your question or your answer. So kindly change the option to all panelists rather than so that the rest of the students can see. Okay, that provides hardware and software. Micro pengawal. Arduino is an open source electronic platform. Yes. Okay, yes. The name Arduino comes from a bar of Ivrea, Italy. The Arduino was named after Arduino in Ivrea. Bar. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, we can see that you did some research, Sharman. Okay, so first, the most common question comes from the students that I have encountered until now is they say Arduino is micro pengawal, which is a microcontroller, which is not really true. So then what is Arduino means? is an embedded system. So Arduino is a type of embedded system. Then comes the next question. What is embedded system? So any of you can answer what is embedded system? If you want, I can give you one tips. Embedded system is the things that okay. Normally, you guys encounter embedded system every day.
Yeah, your
Every
daily
single
life.
day. Yeah.
You use it almost 24/7 except you sleep.
So a code, embedded system is a code.
Oh, embedded system. You can see the system word. It's not a code.
It's not a software. Okay, that's the second
Yeah.
tip. It's not a software.
System that contains all features.
It's too general. All features. What do you mean by all features? Specialized programming tools.
Not really, huh?
Brain, yes, can say it's a brain lah.
It's a brain, meh?
Brain.
Have a brain.
It has a brain.
It has a brain. It's not
Embedded
a brain.
system has a brain, but it's not a brain itself. Ah. One last try before we reveal the answer. System that coded to do something.
Okay.
Sort of correct. Like RAM. RAM is part of the embedded system.
Yeah.
A system containing electrics, electronics, mechanics, and microprogramming. That one is a device already, I guess. But the answer, like system that is coded to do something, is correct. So in short, in summary, to simplify embedded system, from the slide, embedded system is a device
It's cheap.
which is cheap and easy to use. First of all, it is cheap and easy to use, which is consists of these three things. First is hardware. So embedded system, inside embedded system, so it's a thing that you can see, you can touch. It's a hardware, and also it contains software inside. So it's consists of hardware and software and a microcontroller. Okay, so it's a hardware which contains software and contains a brain called microcontroller. The microcontroller is the brain actually. Okay, so then how you guys would like to imagine, like, okay, I can give you an example. Okay, now if for sure all of you have your own handphone, right? Until now, like in current state, all of you guys from secondary schools, you can raise your hand or can let us know if you don't even have phone yet. Maybe there is. Okay, so if you open your handphone, what I mean by open your handphone, it means like take off your cover, unscrew the battery. Most of the phone now is like embedded battery, right? If you don't have a phone, okay, you can imagine the remote control at least. So your television remote control, you can open the battery. iPhone bad battery. So you open, basically you open everything. So open the cover, open the screen, LCD screen, everything, take out the buttons. So what you can see inside the device? Motherboard, PCB chip.
Oh, that's good. PCB
chip, motherboard. Yes. What color are the boards? Normally, what color lah? The circuit, what color are they? Yes, green. Normally lah, green, right? So this green board with all the small components, with the PCB chips, all the resistor, everything, this thing are soldered, right? So because of solder, it's like we call them embedded. So already embedded on the board inside the device, and this device we call them as embedded system. And one of the embedded system that we're going to learn today is Arduino. Okay, so I hope you guys for now can imagine what is embedded system and how Arduino should look like, which is for sure it should be similar to an embedded system. Okay. So if you have any question, you can raise up your hand, or you can ask inside the chat, or you can even before you speak up, you can just raise up your hand so we can.
They cannot raise up their hand.
Oh, you don't have the option to raise up your hand. Okay, you can just up inside the chat. Or even you would like to speak up, you can say like, can I speak? Then we can allow you to speak. They have the option now. I can see the students raise up their hand.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Why I cannot?
Okay, so I think I can proceed.
Okay.
So a bit of explanation of embedded system. So embedded systems, the function is they have most basically they can function by themselves. It means they have their own ability to do some things. They themselves can be a computer, a mini computer, a mini device as by themselves, and also they can be used to operate a bigger machine, like a big for example.
It's like a computer system.
So it's like a computer system can become a computer by itself, and also can be used to operate a bigger machine. So like I explained just now, it exists in all the devices that we encounter today: camera, handphone, even a vending machine, and even the industrial size machines. Okay. This is like what Sharman said just now.
The history
of Arduino, how Arduino comes. So maybe the one, I'm not sure about the bar thing. So from what I get to know is the idea Arduino. Okay, the story started like this. So there is a lecturer from a art faculty. So they would like to teach. So they need the one of the subject that they need to learn. The lecturer need to teach is interactive design, something like a subject need device to create art. So need machine to create art. So in order to learn that, the students need to know what is microcontroller. But in order to learn microcontroller from an engineering syllabus, it is very hard. It is very detailed, which for sure it will take like another one year to learn that. So the lecturer finally figure out how to simplify the knowledge of microcontroller on learning microcontroller. Then they discover Arduino. So this is the symbol Arduino, and this is the software Arduino. The software we call them as Arduino IDE. So in short, Arduino are created to learn microcontroller in a simplified way, so that those people which is non-engineers can understand microcontroller. So this is an original how Arduino looks like. So it itself like green color. I'm not sure green color is the
aqua. Yeah, this is the real one.
Yeah. So sometimes you can see the blue version.
The blue one is the fake one.
It's a fake, like.
Yeah, the one you can buy on Shopee around 30 ringgit. It's a fake one. It's from China, but it works well. This one is the original cost around 100 over.
The board itself, including the set, everything like.
No, only the board itself.
Oh, they sell the board itself.
Yeah, it's quite expensive, so people tend to buy the one from Shopee. Yeah.
Okay. So this is Maker UNO that we're gonna learn today. So basically, what is the difference? All right. First of all, Arduino is an open source. Like I think some of you already mentioned. So it's an open source. So the creator of Arduino make this device is an open source. Why? Because they want those users to understand the product rather than we just use iPhone. We don't really understand how iPhone being created. Okay. So, but this creator, the lecturer maybe, and the team, they want the user to understand the details inside how they create Arduino, and then how the circuits, the functions, how they create the circuits, so that so that the user can modify the Arduino, can introduce new function, new application to the Arduino and share throughout the world. That's why these Arduino devices are very famous. So actually we have a lot other embedded system platform that we can learn, but Arduino is the most famous one, right? Yeah.
Usually we start with Arduino.
So usually anywhere if you go, even college, you want to learn engineering, electronics, Arduino is the most common and most basic. Okay. So how about Maker UNO? Maker UNO is Arduino, how do you call that? Compatible version. It means since Arduino, the Arduino company make their circuit on how to create Arduino board for free, open in internet. So people can make use of that to create another version of Arduino, amend the version to simplify to different target people. So this Maker UNO is created by a company called Citron Technologies. They are from Bukit Mentajam, Penang. And these are mainly created for students, for primary, secondary students, and even for college students. So they are simplified version.
And it has more functions.
Yeah, it has more functions. Okay, so before we go into the details of the Maker UNO, I hope you guys understand what is the difference between a real Arduino and the Maker UNO that we have now. Okay. All right. So you guys can take out the Maker UNO if you have the board. So we can open the camera, I guess. Okay, let us give a close look of the device. There's a second look.
No, the video. No, the first one. Oh.
Yeah. So you can see that Maker UNO, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We need to zoom in. So let us zoom in. Teacher, sorry for may I ask what is the purpose of recording? Oh, we would like recording the video, you think? I guess you're asking about recording the video, right? The webinar today. So we as a panelist, we would like to record the video so that for those who are unable to attend the lesson today, they can refer back to the pre-recorded version of the webinar of the today's webinar. So that we don't need to repeat the same thing again and again. And also you guys, if you want to refer again, you can have your own time to go look back the video and learn again. Yeah. Rewind. You can even like cut and play. Okay, how's the view? Let me zoom again. Okay, then be autofocus a bit. Cannot. Okay. Right. So I think the view is better. The video we post in Google Classroom. We will post the link. Yeah, I think.
We'll post it on a Padlet. So I will announce it on the stream of SDG Classroom. Yeah, there's a Google Classroom for this webinar, which is Arduino programming. So I'm not sure I think we did send out invitations through email. So you can check your email and join the Google Classroom. So the video, I will post it on a link called Padlet. So I will announce it after the live session in SDG Classroom.
So we will direct you to the Google Classroom of the Arduino later. No.
We won't direct you, but we already sent out the invitations through email.
So make sure you guys check back your email.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you guys should have done. You can join our Google Classroom and Arduino programming, and then you can get all the details from there. Okay, so let's continue. So yeah, make sure you have your Maker UNO on your hand, and then the first thing, okay, piezo buzzer. So make sure you have a piezo buzzer on the top left of the Maker UNO. So the function of this piezo buzzer, yes, is gonna give like buzz sound, and then the second thing is the switch of this buzzer, buzzer slide switch. Okay, so on the switch you can see two symbols. One is speaker on, and another one is speaker X. So make sure you guys turn off first for now, so that later when we plug in, it won't really like bzz, 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 bzz. Or if you want to like the buzzer turn on like with all the buzzer sound, it's okay to turn on.
Yeah, if it's new, if your Maker UNO have not open yet, when you plug in, it will play the Mario song.
Mario sound, the theme song, I guess, the music, BGM. Okay. Then is USB micro B connector. So this plug is same as the old charger. I think for old phone charger. So now is micro C, right? Now micro B is the old version one. Okay. And then we have reset button and programmable button. The function of reset button is to restart the program from the beginning again. It's not that reset means clear everything out. Just restart the program from the beginning. So if you want to test the program from the starting point, from the initial point, so you can press restart. And then second is programmable button. Programmable button is a button that you can give the function on, or you can give the purpose of the button. For example, if you want this programmable button to turn on an LED, then we code and we download the code, and then this button can turn on the LED. Or you want this button to turn on a motor, and then you need to do a particular code so that this button can spin a motor. So you can program the button. So that's why we call that programmable button. And this programmable button connected to pin number. Yeah, later we're gonna explain in details also. Okay, so we just introduce first. If I'm not mistaken, the button is connected to pin number 2. So yeah, whenever you want to use that programmable button, you need to use pin number 2. So we have 0 to 13, right? So the pin number 2 is connected to the button. Okay, same like the buzzer, pin number 8 is connected to the buzzer. So whenever you want to use the buzzer, you need to plug in, connect wire to pin number 8 so that the buzzer can turn on. Later we will try. Okay, so next is digital in and out. Yes, this is the pins. These are the pins that we're going to use in order to create a circuit. So digital in and out. So you can, in means where you can plug in the wire. So you want the wire, the current to go out to the components as the output.
In out is you code and you set it as input or output. So it means this digital pin can be used as a input or an output. So I guess you all know what device are actually input device and output device, right?
Yeah.
So input is like microphone. Now when we are speaking, this is an input device, but speaker is an output device. Yeah, that's the difference.
Like LED is giving, sorry to interrupt. Okay, okay, I think I'll explain again. So thank you for let us know. Okay, digital in and out. In means is the short form for input, and out means is the short form for output. So basically we have two type of device components. One of them we call input components. Mostly we consist of sensors but sometimes it will be more than sensors, something like microphone. So microphone we call them as input device, where it receive voices, Okay, and the speaker is output device where it gives out voices. Another example is LED. LED is give out light, so we call them as output device. And then like switch is input device where it receive instruction. Okay, press. So yeah, I hope it's clear. And digital is we will explain later what is digital about. Okay, next is analog input. Okay, almost the same function to digital in. So analog is another function. We will describe analog and digital together later. And input, it means it can only use for input components. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then we have power supply. So power supply consists of ground. So GND, we have three holes for GND, ground. And then we have 5 watt, 3.3 watt. Yeah, so these are the most common pins that we're gonna use for power supply. So okay, so there's one more thing. The most important thing about Maker UNO or all the embedded system is the microcontroller. Okay, so like okay, for ground is used for ground is used to complete the circuit.
Is to ground the circuits, like it's like there's a starting point and an end point. So a starting point is the positive, which is the 5 volt, and then you need to end it with a ground to complete the circuit. So like your battery, you have positive and negative, right? So the positive is the 5 volt supply, the negative is the ground.
Yes, so negative pins gonna mostly is connected to ground. And another thing that I would like to add, analog input can be used as output too. So, but just that whenever you want to use the function of analog, which will be explained later, then you can connect your devices, which is either output or input, to the analog pin. So TX and RX. TX normally is like transmitter from the serial port, and RX is the receiver. They receive information.
It's actually how the Maker UNO Arduino communicate with your laptop to your Maker UNO, then Maker UNO to your laptop. Yeah.
Yes. So like transmitter and receiver. Receiver, in short, is like it receives information from the laptop. And transmitter is they transmit the information is gonna go from the board to the laptop, right? Yeah, something like that. Okay. So yeah, that's all about the components that you need to know from the Maker UNO. So any question before we go to the second part, which is the components inside the box of the Maker UNO kit. So any questions?
So actually the TX and RX is your 0 and 1, right? We rarely connect to them because if you connect to the TX and RX, it will actually interfere the communication between the laptop and the Maker UNO. So usually we connect starting from 2 to 13. Really, just for your information, if you want to know what is TX and RX.
So TX RX already programmed for communicate to the laptop and the Maker UNO. That's why if you want to plug in wire, start from the pin number 2.
So it actually will interfere.
Okay, so let's go to the next slide. Meanwhile, if you have any question, you can even write down in your paper, or if you would like to give later, or you can just type in the chat.
Type at the Q&A also can.
Okay. So let's start with the first device inside the Maker UNO Kit. Show them the Maker UNO Kit. So this is the box.
Zoom out.
Zoom out.
So if you already entered the Google Classroom for Arduino programming, I think you already read through these slides. So for those who are not in the Google Classroom, we will like present and explain it step by step.
So our Maker UNO is not a real Arduino chip. It's a real Arduino, just that it's not from the Arduino company. Yeah, because
it's the improvised version of Arduino.
Yeah, the modified version for Arduino, so that people which is not engineering from engineering background can also learn Arduino. Yeah, and we highly recommend. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. So it's like a starter pro UNO set.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Great. So yeah.
This is your Maker UNO Edu Kit. Okay. So this is you have your Maker UNO in the, what's this called? There's a box one, and then there's also sticker. So if you are confused with which pin is which pin, you can actually stick the sticker here. I don't have the sticker with me now. So you can stick the sticker here and also here. Any way you want. Inside also can. Outside also can. Okay, so first is the Maker UNO. Then it's your USB connector, which it connects the Maker UNO to your laptop or desktop. Okay, then so now we are talking about the breadboard. Okay, so we move all this aside. Very small.
Let me zoom in. Okay, right.
So in the slides, it says that the breadboard is actually a simple tool which allows you to connect the components and the wires together. So you can design your circuit on here. Yeah. Okay, so how does it actually works? What is the connection? Where's your mouse? Okay, so the connection for the breadboard is this positive and negative here are connected. So it's like here is a wire connected to each other. So you can see the slides that this orange color line is actually the connectivity of this row. So the negative also the same. So the positive and the negative are not linked together, are not connected together. Is it okay?
You guys understand? Okay, great.
Okay, so followed by this middle part. Okay, so this thing is a separator, which it does not connects the A, B, C, D, E, and the F, G, H, I, J. But the A, B, C, D are actually like connected to each other. So you can see the numbers on top. So each of this is like a connection together. So it's connected like this. So this row is all connected. This row are all connected, but it's not connected by each other. If you don't understand, you can refer to the slide. Yeah, so your breadboard is like this. So this is A, B, C, D, E. This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so which is the same as this way. Okay, so all these are connected. So if you plug something here, they are connected. So, but if you want to connect 1 and 2 together, you need to add an extra wire, which we call a jumper wire. So it's like the A, B, C, D is like this. A, B, C, D, E. But in the breadboard, the reason why you have all these dots is for you to plug in the components. Do you guys understand?
Okay. Right. So let's test them. Okay. So if we plug, okay, let's say there's a power supply connected to the breadboard. If you plug in an LED, so LED have two legs. So one leg is being put inside pin A, another leg put in pin B. So my question is, will the LED light up if there is a power? Okay, justify, guys. Why you guys say no? Anyone want to try?
It's not connected to negative and positive.
Okay, assume it is connected to negative and positive and connected to ground. With that, now the
So
thing
it's
is,
connected here.
everything are connected. Now the thing is, we put the LED to pin A and pin B. Will the LED light up? Okay, yes. Any other, will it get shocked? No, I won't get shocked. As long as it's connected, yes. Okay. Okay, so my second question. I haven't give the answer yet. So this second question gonna reflects what the first question are. So my second question, with the same circuit, I have all negative, positive are connected, everything have. Now the LED, we change the position of LED. One leg to A, the first hole of A. Another leg is the second hole of A. Will the LED light up? Okay, do you guys can you guys understand? So the second question is, if I change the LED position from so the first leg gonna be the same point, which is the first hole of the leg, and just the second leg I'm gonna change them from B into the second hole of the A, the same row of A, but the second pin lah. Yeah.
So it's basically
Will it light up?
these two. Cannot see.
Yeah, the pinhole. So just now is A and B ma. So now is A1 and A2.
No, your coordinates is better. So if you're saying yes, then what about the first one? Will it actually light up? Andrea, that is the question we're asking you. Is it connected correctly?
If it's connected correctly, it can light up. Oh, Andrea.
First can't be.
First is not, second is yes. It is connected properly, it can light up. First cannot because positive and ground cannot in same row.
Okay. First no. First no.
First no, second yes. So any other answer? Okay, so all of you guys agreeing on first is no, second is yes. Any opposite answer? Like first is yes, second is no. I've give like I'm already confused.
It's okay to actually
yeah.
be wrong because you're actually learning. So just feel free to answer anything that you actually feel it's the correct one for you.
Okay, let me draw you guys. So A.
Let me get an ED lah.
Okay, show the real device.
Okay, we don't care about the negative and positive, okay?
Okay, you already explained what is that line about, right?
So the red one will be the first question, okay? Which is connected like this.
Let me zoom in. Zoom in.
No, I
Sorry,
think
zoom.
can.
So see the red one now. It's on A1 and
No.
B1. Is it
A and B.
A and B? A1 and B1.
A1 and B1.
Okay, so the pin one leg is A1, another leg is B1. Okay, so that's the first answer. The first question. So you guys answered it is no, it won't light up because the legs are not connected. Means they are
No. It says the legs.
so small.
No, it says because the positive and negative cannot be on the same row.
Okay.
That's the answer.
Hmm.
So small. I show you.
Do you guys, you have your own breadboard and LED, you can try also. So just plug in your LED to give an image to yourself how it looks like when you plug in the LED to A1 and B1. Which is
clear?
now we are not really focusing on positive negative because as long as the circuit are connected, it's gonna light up. So
for now, no, we are just asking about the connectivity on the breadboard. Yeah. So can you see? I know it's a bit blur, but you can actually see like the legs are actually connected to A1 and B1.
So the question is, are these two legs of the LED are connected to each other so that the current can flow from one leg to another leg?
Will the LED light up?
No question. I mean, no answer. No. Okay. Sharman says the leg from pin A and pin B, they are not connected to each other. Current cannot flow from A to B. So that is the explanation of no. Agree?
Yeah.
Okay, agree.
Okay, now we change the LED, okay?
Okay, now
So
is the
for
second situation.
Second situation is the yellow LED. Oh my god, okay. Yellow LED. So it's plugged to A1 and A2. Okay. So will it light up? Will the LED light up if it's connected to positive and negative to the supply and ground? Yes.
Okay, now the leg is both on the same row, which is A, and
But-
just that one is A1, another leg is A2. So will the LED light up? So it means will the current flow from A1 to A2? So you guys are saying yes. Okay. So do you guys want to know the real answer? The answer is the first situation, which is A1 and B1, is yes, current can flow from A1 to B1, LED can light up. Yeah, yes, because it's connected.
No, but if you connect to positive and negative, cannot light up.
Now you're okay. So the second one is the pin, LED pin. So the 2 is yes, the 2 is no. So 2 is no, 1 is yes. Because A1 and B1, A1 and A2, the holes are not connected.
No, if it's connected to positive and negative, then it should light up now. The second one. The first one cannot because it's here, then positive, negative.
Yes.
So wrong. So hello.
Hello? It's because only horizontal holes are connected. Yes. About that, added the with power supply, or I'm getting it as per your slide.
So if it's added power supply, I think it will be different now. Yeah. So this is just like a
just to show
simple explanation to let you all know actually how the breadboard actually works.
just to show you guys how breadboard works lah.
Yeah, but if you want to connect, I think we will connect it another way lah. Okay. how we choose to use
The host left side or right side.
what do you mean left side or right side? It's
Which-
the same. If this side you finish connecting no space, then you connect this side. And if your circuit needs to link between two, then you use a jumper wire and then you connect like this. So it's like you're adding, it's like both of these are separated. So as you can see from the slide, so now you are adding another wire
Can you see the
to
wire
only
actually?
to this to this row only to 26 and why 28 printing wrong. Okay, so 26, so the left side of 26 and the right side of 26. So having this jumper wire is just to connect this row together.
Okay, you guys will understand in details later when you hands on the Maker UNO lah. Okay, so now as long as you guys know A, B, C, D, E, there's a plate connected to all the sides. Is it okay
Yeah,
to
it's
use every
okay to
slide?
use any side
Any side?
and doesn't matter, but these two sides are mostly used for supplies.
The positive, negative.
We rarely use it for connecting your
LEDs.
circuit part. I mean like your design circuit, but these two you will connect it to the
Positive.
positive and negative.
Okay, next.
Next,
is
resistor.
resistor. Okay, you take out one resistor. Okay, guys.
So in your Edu Kit, you have like three different
Resistor.
numbers.
Values.
Units.
Yeah, units.
So there is this. Why my area? Okay, and this. Okay.
Let us know if it's too blur.
So resistor is like it's an electronic component where it actually helps to reduce the current flowing in the circuit. So some of the components cannot withstand such so high voltage or current. So the resistor is helping it to control the amount of current flowing through.
Science class.
Oh, yeah. I think because they learn the physics, what biochem physics, so they will learn this. So how to connect the breadboard with Arduino Maker UNO? Okay, we will teach that later. So now it's just the introduction of the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, so you all learn. So have you learned about how to actually see the
Unit.
colors on it and how to determine how many ohms?
What is the color means?
Yeah.
Okay.
You learn already.
Test.
Okay, test. Okay. So you take out your your resistor in the Maker UNO. So you tell me actually what are the 3 ohms that consist in the Maker UNO Edu Kit?
Yeah, we have 3 types of resistor. So each one of them have different values. So what are the values like actually?
Yeah.
Anyone want to try?
Okay, we will give you the
the scheme, the chart.
Yes. So you can try out. There's also an example here already.
We give you guys 5 minutes, should be enough. Okay. 5分钟. Right, 5 minutes.
5分钟.
If in Tamil,
I don't know.
how? Anji. Never mind. 5 minutes. Okay. So if you know the answer, you can you can speak out if you want, or you can just type in. If you know, you can directly say no. So no need for us to wait 5 minutes. We can just show you guys, but just would like to know how far you guys understand about this. Okay, so yeah, so we will wait for 5 minutes, means 11:20. So anyone is trying? We have 2 minutes. Yeah, I think we're gonna explain how to use the chart. So in general, normally we have two type of resistor. We we can differentiate based on the number of band on it. So for those resistors that we have now, so
It's
they
4
have
bands.
4 band type. So if you really look onto it, there are 4 type of color on each resistor.
Yeah, it's like so we will look at the one that has the most resistor.
Yeah.
So you will see it's red, brown, and then gold. Okay. So if you look at the slides, so the first band, we always look at the color that is
Group together.
between black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, and white. So if you see gold or silver, that is the last band. Okay, so it's not the first band. The first band is between the rainbow color plus black, brown, gray, and white.
Yes.
Okay, so how to read is, so the first band is red. So if you check on the color chart, red is 2. Okay, so the first one we will take first band, we will take 2. Okay, then the second one is also red, so it's another 2. So it's like this. Okay, a bit cacat lah. So this is your first band, second band, third band, and your last band. So now this is red. So it's 2.
Yay, correct. Sherman.
1K ohm.
1K is.
This is 1K meh?
Is it?
1K?
The 10K is correct.
1, 0. This is 10K. This
Let me
is.
check.
Okay. Shall check. Okay. So this one, the second band is red. So it's 2 again. So we will ignore the third band because we do not have.
1000.
Because we do not have the. We are not using the 5 band resistor. We are using the 4 band resistor. So we will look at the multiplier instead. So multiplier, it says it's how much? It's brown. Brown means 10 ohm. The multiplier is like how many zeros actually, or how many. Some we say how many zeros, some you say you times in 10. So this is 22. Then you times 10. So it's 220. So your this resistor is 220 ohm. Okay. So the last band is the tolerance. It's like, what's tolerance?
Plus minus means like.
Yeah, I understand.
Capacity lah.
Yeah, it's so it
capability.
Will be
How accurate lah? How accurate?
5% because it's gold.
How accurate? Yes.
Okay.
How sensitive lah, we can say. How sensitive?
So sometimes we will write 220 ohm plus minus 5%.
Wait. We will repeat. So, okay, you guys can follow us together. So all of you now take the most resistors, the resistor with the most number. This is the one. So inside the resistor, you can see there are 4 colors, right? So normally, if you guys see the gold or silver, it means the gold or silver part is the last band. It should be the last band. So let's go to the first band, the first color, which is in this case, in this resistor, it should be red. Okay. Okay, red. If red, it means the goes to the first band. Okay, inside the chart, the first band it shows our resistor is red. It means 2. So write 2 there. Should be 2 lah. Huh? Okay, so in that resistor, the same resistor, the second band also is a red, so it should be another 2. Okay, the third band it shows what color? Red,
Brown.
red, brown. So in this case, the third band is
It's
not the third column, it's the multiplier. Because we have 4 band, the third band automatically gonna be multiplier. Okay, so in this case, red, red, brown, brown is multiplier is 1, 0, 10. So you're gonna just add 1, 0 there.
Times 10.
Times 10.
Times 10 or add a 0.
Add 0 lah.
So then you combine together, you will get
220 ohm. Ohm with a tolerance of what?
Go.
5%. It means its sensitivity, how accurate the value of 220. It can be more. 5% of 220 means 10% gonna be 22 lah. So 5% gonna be 10, around 10. So gonna be like 230. Sometimes you can measure until 230 can be lower than that, like 210. So that's the range of this resistor. So how about so do you guys understand that, right? Muneh, Isma?
So for the multiplier, if you are confused with the 1 ohm, 10 ohm, 100 ohm, you can also look at the same way as the first band, second band, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, but instead it's actually 0. It's actually how many zeros you need to add. So if it's brown, then it's no zeros to add. Then if it's brown, means you need to add 1 0, which is, so if it's so this is your multiplier. So now you have 1 ohm, 1 ohm, 10 ohm, 100 ohm, 1k ohm, 10k ohm. So you can also use 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This means how many 0 you need to
You can't really see your words. Yeah.
So if it's brown, then I only need to add 1 0. If it's red, then I have to add 2 0 at the back. So if this is red, then I will need to add 2 0. Like this. Yeah. Understand it?
Why red need to add 2 0? Because red is 100. It means it to times 100.
So you need times 100. So 100 also have 2 0.
It means let's say the resistor band is red, red, red. Let's say the resistor band is red, red, red. So the first value of red represents the first band, which is 2. We write down 2. The second band is still the red. We write another 2. And third band is a red which shows 100 times 100. 22 times 100 means 200.
So it means you add 2 zeros to the 22.
Oh yeah. I mean, you add 2 0 to the 22. So it means like 2,200.
Need to add 1 0. No, if it's yellow, you need to add 4 0.
10,000, no?
The
It's
10K.
10K.
K is kilo.
K is kilo. Kilo is power of 3. 1 0 0 0 0. K is the 0 0 0. Yeah.
Times 10 to the power of 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. Betul. Yeah. So here you guys need to know kilo, mega, tera, everything. I think you guys familiar with that. Unless you guys form one should be Not
I
sure
don't
lah.
remember any.
I
of
still remember that. Deci,
You have
centi,
the
milli,
what?
micro, nano, pico, deca, hecta, kilo, mega, giga, tera.
We say.
Oh,
I need
okay.
to remember until.
It's like
What is it?
pico. Anyway, you can Google that lah.
I
You can
need to
Google that.
remember until this.
Okay, jom.
Okay, next.
Next, LED. LED should be a revision lah. Okay, so LED it has its own terminal, negative and positive. So in general, you can figure out the terminal of this LED in 3 ways. The first most common way is the leg length. Which one is positive and negative? What do you guys think? The longer leg or the shorter leg is positive? Long positive.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess you already know.
Already know, right? Yes, positive is long and negative is short. If I feel really like to cut the leg into the same length, suddenly I would like to cut the leg into the same length, then how you want to differentiate the negative and positive? Which is the second way? What is the second way?
Oh.
See in the bulb, correct. So inside the bulb, there is 2 legs there of 2 symbols. One of the leg, the symbol is something like a flag. The flag leg is the negative terminal. Okay. So if some of you cannot really see into the bulb is like the color is too thick until you cannot see through. The flag in the round cover, yes. The cover, the bulb itself, if you see, you can see the flat side. So one of the side of the bulb is flat. So flat is the negative terminal. So in short, for you guys to easily remember, those sides that a bit weird, we call it a bit cacat, long, which is short, which is flat, which got flag, ada bendera, which is flat side, yang leper and yang pendek, it's the negative terminal. Easy for you guys to remember.
That in the now cover? Oh, I don't know leh. How?
This is the flat side.
Mana?
This is the flat side. Okay. She just only discover the flat side. Okay, so that should be easy.
I don't see the flat side anyway.
Okay, this is a bit of
Physics.
Physics lah, physics.
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law is the most this is the most fundamental thing that you need to know in order to create circuit. So Ohm's law, it consists of
3 things.
Yeah.
Voltage, resistor, and current.
So imagine the red guy is the resistor, and this voltage, the orange guy is the voltage, which is the battery, and the ampere, the current, which is the green guy. So the function of the resistor is to control the flow of current, where the function of the battery, the yellow guy, is to act as a potential driver to push the current from one end, which is positive, to negative. And the current brings the energy and lights up your LED or your device. So yeah, you guys need to understand it in order to create circuits. I think you guys should already familiar with this stuff. So we go to the next slide. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you also know the this is series circuit and this is parallel circuit. I think you all know, right? This is the one that we usually use at home. So if you off this light, this one is still on.
Teacher, I have some other class. May I leave early? We learn in Chinese.
Yeah, we learn in Chinese. It's okay. Chinese. What's Chinese in series? I have no idea. My Chinese is very bad.
Sim Jun Lik. Sorry if I pronounce your name
What's
wrongly.
the Mandarin in?
Okay, you can leave and don't forget to join our Arduino programming Google Classroom to look back inside the video and the modules, everything. Okay, back to the question. we learn in Chinese.
What's the Chinese name?
Okay,
of
you guys,
series?
can you guys introduce to us what is the Chinese name of the series and parallel?
Yeah, Sha also want to learn.
Yeah. 我不知道。哎，
平行电路图啊，平行 is series Also this is 平行。Then this is parallel is
parallel
we did send emails,
Guys, go check email.
invitation, 串联并联. Oh my god.
So for the Google Classroom, you can check your email later lah. Okay.
We have the what is that, the class code in the
Email.
Yeah.
Okay, parallel. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is 并联. Oh, this is 并联. Okay. Okay, so for who don't know Chinese, it's okay. Never mind. This is just we all less. I don't recall me learning this, but never mind. So you all know series and parallel. So with this Ohm's law, V equals current and resistance. Okay, which is the one you see in the slide. So for series, the voltage changes when it passes through the light bulb. But if for parallel, the current changes only. The voltage across both of these are the same. So at here, the current is constant for series, but for parallel, the voltage is the constant. So that's why when you on off, either light, the brightness is the same. So if this series you connect two light bulb, one will be brighter, one will be dimmer. I remember this one you learn in science. I remember something like this.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the slides. So if you have higher resistance, you will get lower dimmer light. So like the one on the right, if you have 1000 resistance and with a same 9 volt, then if you calculate the voltage, current, resistance, you will only get 0.06 ampere, which is so small that it only able to light up a bit only. Yeah. So this is like, so sometimes why when you put different resistance, you see the difference brightness is because of the current that flow through the circuit is lesser. So if you put a 22 ohm, which is the standard voltage, standard resistor, we connect it to a LED. So you have 0.027 ampere, which is quite high for a current, because current we don't have a lot. It's more maybe 1 ampere, 3 ampere. Rarely we have very high one. So having 0.027 is quite high, which you are able to have a quite bright LED.
So hope you guys get that. So yeah, that's all about the details in the hardware. And there's another thing that I would like to explain before you go to the software is the digital and analog concept that we introduced inside the Maker UNO. There's a digital in and out and analog input, correct? Okay, I think I have the slide, right? You can draw the graph.
So digital is like your your computer language 011001110. We call it binary, right? The binary.
The graph.
So digital is the graph is like this.
So this is how we see digital.
Okay, so here is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. But for analog,
this is a graph actually.
Is
wavy.
Whoa! Okay, I just
zoom out a bit like this. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah.
So if you are from 4, from 5, you all will learn like sine, cos, tangent, then you see the graph.
So if me I learn as so
Yeah, so quarter, yes. That one is the finding the length or the angle, yeah, things. So analog is curvy. So here, like there's
intermediate.
There's so many values. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's like more values.
You have more options.
Yeah, more options to adjust.
Okay. So
it's like if your LED, if this is your LED brightness, then you can adjust. This is dim, then you slowly increase, then it becomes brighter, then it comes down to low light, and then bright again. Yeah. For this, it's just on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off.
So normally where we use digital function, the common one is on off button on your phone. So there's a button at the side of your phone. If you press for the first time, you're gonna on. You press for the second time, you're gonna off. So that is the concept or the application of digital programming, digital function. And another one, if analog, you can the example that I can give you is the brightness of your screen of your phone, where you can adjust from high to low. Digital is just open and close. Analog is sensor.
It's input and output. It's not open and close.
Okay, digital is input. How to say that? Digital only have two options. So whenever you want to use digital function or you want to program something using digital,
it's high or low.
It's either have two functions. So it's for the sake of make the brightness very maximum, or you want immediately dark. So that is when you can use digital. The correct choice, correct option to use digital. But if you want your LED to adjust the brightness, like from off to a bit brighter and from dimmer to bright to a maximum, like your phone brightness, that is where you need to type in analog function inside the code, inside the programming, and you can get a different brightness, different level of brightness of the LED. So this is the two different functions that you will learn. We will introduce to you guys when we go to the coding part. Okay. Any question? So for you guys to imagine, or you can just imagine these two type of graph. This is digital graph. This is analog graph.
So this can be 0 and 1, but in between you have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, blah 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 to 1.
Where you cannot do that for digital.
Yeah, digital is 1, 0, 0, 1. No.
It's either zero plate or full plate. That one digital. Okay, so you guys need rest? How about like 2-minute rest?
So I think the live stream will be longer than expected time.
Yeah, we still have another 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So we can introduce the software. We can show you guys how to download the software, and then maybe next session we can start immediately with project 1 and project 2.
Yeah. No need to rest lah.
I like your motivation, no? Okay, so anyway, these 20 minutes we can introduce to you how to install the software and a bit introduction about the software itself. And then you guys can join the Google Classroom of Arduino programming.
Yeah.
You can try out the module 1 and 2, project 1 and 2, and maybe next week we will show you immediately jump into project 1 and 2 and we can discuss. So if you have any option or like objection on that, again, if you would like us to continue, let us know lah. We try to make it happen. Okay, so next slide gonna be
installing.
Yeah, installing is Arduino IDE. Yes. Yes, next week also we use Zoom. Right? For now we choose to use Zoom lah. So if our Zoom are quite occupied because we are sharing this account, so we will let you guys know inside the Google Classroom. Okay, so pengenalan to Arduino IDE, how to configure this Arduino to Maker UNO means how to connect the software to the hardware. And last is the 3 basic steps to do programming. Okay, first,
Oi, oi, oi. It's a second.
okay, this is the platform, or this is how we're gonna look. Great. So can the Arduino IDE be installed in Android? No,
It's only on laptop.
it's only on laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the laptop. MacBook or Windows. Sorry lah if you use your phone, yeah. Laptop gang.
What's that?
Okay. So this is the what? Okay. So you guys can click this. Just open this.
Or you
Link.
can go. You start straight away on Google.
Okay, I will show you. I will show you how to do that. Now. Okay. So I just on Google here. I escape this first.
Or I show.
You can show. Okay, Annabelle will show you guys how to do it. Now.
Wait, let me share. Where am I? Wait, what? You need to stop sharing.
I stopped sharing it. Oh,
Stop share.
stop sharing.
So I share. Okay, so you open your Google Chrome or
Laptop.
web browser or Safari browser if you're using Mac or either one. So you go to Google. Or you want to directly type also can. Okay. And then you search for download Arduino IDE software.
If you cannot catch up, let us know, or even you can write down first, and maybe later you can download when you have your own time.
Okay, then you click on the first thing. Oh, so you will come to the page just now
Sure.
Shah showed you. So you scroll down and you will see this download the Arduino IDE.
Thanks for your.
加油. Okay, so here you can see, so if you are using Windows, then you can install for Windows installer for Windows 7 and up.
Yeah.
So if you are using Mac, then you use this. If you are using Linux, then you can download either one.
Don't ask us what is Linux. It's different, but it's different chapter. Really.
It's a different operating system. It's like OS.
Yeah, Android is an operating system. Windows is an
Windows is
operating system.
yeah.
Mac OS is operating system. Linux is another operating system.
Yeah, it's a open source operating system. Okay, so whoever are using Windows, you will click on the first one, Windows installer for Windows 7 and up. So after you click, you will actually start downloading already. This is just like you are contributing like a small tips.
If you want to give tips to the open source Arduino, you can just contribute. If
So
no, you just
from here,
download.
you just press just download. Wait. And then you will start having the, this thing pops out.
Okay, so it takes a bit, like a few minutes to 1 or 2 minutes to download.
Should I uninstall mine first?
Fine.
No, just to show the whole procedure. It's okay.
Okay. So assume you already installed. I will show you how it goes when you on your Arduino.
Then I need to stop.
Or you can show yours.
So
Just to show how it
this
looks like.
is Arduino.
This is how it's gonna look like when you turn on.
I no show because it's
Yeah.
I'm sharing one screen on one tab only. Yeah.
Downloading. Okay, great.
And then pause. Then let me stop share. Share screen. So this is the software looks like when you open. You get this. Okay. And this is just like a.
Yeah, this is the programming platform.
Yeah, Shah will explain later, so we download first.
So I give you guys 5 minutes to download.
So after you download, you can click on the file. I think I cannot. I'm not sure if yours can or cannot see. So after you're clicking, it will pop out a user account control. Wait, let me do the settings.
Can I just use the old version? Yeah, I think should not be a
Yeah, you
problem.
can use the old version. I think there's not much update.
Yeah.
User account.
What is that for?
The file. Oh, where's my file? So when I click on my file, can you see this?
Yes.
Can you see this?
Yes, they can see. User account confirm.
So you press yes. Okay, so mine is installed. Mine is installed already. I think you will pop out something. Where should you browse? Okay, I understand. Okay, this is uninstall, not
Anyway,
install.
you just it's a simple procedure. You guys can just follow and just press yes, 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 next and next, and install your Arduino, and it will opens like how Annabelle showed us now. And we already created a video for that. You can get look on the video when you join the class. For now, we just introduce to you the keys, features, the features of the Arduino software.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm getting a pop-up like installation option. Should I go for next or back?
Next.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right. Yes, the port actually is
Sometimes they actually
together.
Yeah. So if you want to check your port, maybe if you are using Mac, then you need that.
Yeah, if Mac it needs. If
Usually
Windows,
it's already with the
port.
Yeah. So the port is when you connect your USB port, and then your device manager will show the names of it. Okay, download complete.
Great.
So you click on the download file, and then it will pops the user account control, user access control, or user control access. I'm not sure. Then just click yes. You got sure you have the thing or not?
Yes.
Eh?
What? Next.
Oh, no sure.
Show what? Oh no.
Like how is it look like? I have the
Okay. Anyway, you guys can look onto this first, just to explain to you some of the functions that we're gonna use, some of the features that we're gonna use inside the software. Okay. First is menu bar. So we have 5 menu bar: file, edit, sketch, tools, help. And then we have button bar. We will go through the button, each one of them after this. We have 5 buttons on the left, and we have another 1 button on the right. There's 1 button on the right. Okay, so in total we have 6 buttons in 1 row.
Oh, that's the button bar. Mine is the control bar.
Same button. So then we have sketch name. So this is the name, sketch name, sketch underscore man 15, or you can change to whatever name you want to put.
When you save it.
Then serial monitor is one of the button bar which have a special connection, like we can say that.
There's the like the communication part for the Arduino and the laptop.
And this is the coding area, big white space, and then we have status bar. Status bar will show you whether the connection of the board, Maker UNO board, to the software are connected or
Not connected.
not connected. If there's any error on your programming status, everything. And then IDE output is it shows you
Error messages.
Error messages, yes.
Some of it is like the information of your board, something.
error messages. It means to the from that IDE output you can know the source of the error, something like that.
If there's an error in your code, if there isn't, then it should just pops out white words and then you are safe from error.
And there's another one, board name and port. So my board name is COM3, port is COM3. So later we go through what this port is, and then board name is, what is the IDE output again?
What did you choose when you set up your software?
Okay, IDE output is the output is messages. There are messages depends that indicates the condition of the programming itself. Like for example, when you have errors when in your programming, it will shows you the text related to the error, which something like what is the source of the error.
It tells you what is the wrong thing that you are doing. Or sometimes your code cannot work. It will also show a message down telling you, oh, this part I cannot run it. So what should you do? Maybe then you have to check on what is wrong with the code.
Something like that. Yeah. And then back to the board name. Board name is the type of board. So ours is Arduino UNO compatible Maker UNO. So we're gonna use the same board, which is Arduino board.
We're gonna choose Arduino.
We're gonna choose Arduino
for the
UNO.
board name.
Why we need to choose? Because we have different type of Arduino. We have Arduino UNO, Arduino Nano, Arduino Mega.
Yeah, Nano is smaller, Mega is bigger, so the pins and everything will be different.
Yeah, and don't ask me whether there's a Giga or not. I think no.
I'm not sure.
And there's a new one, Arduino Pro Micro. Got Arduino Micro. Is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but the most famous of all time is Arduino UNO lah.
The common one.
The common one.
There's a lot like Arduino, Leonardo. That one has more storage and stuff.
Okay, so let's go into the button bar, which is first one is verify. Guys, the tick symbol. Verify is to make sure the coding that you type inside the platform is correct.
No error.
No error. This thing it will execute before it download inside the Maker UNO board.
No. Oh.
Yeah, right.
The one is when you press upload verify, it won't go to your Maker UNO.
Yeah. So normally we're gonna use this function before download lah. But actually you can use anytime, just with the goal, with your intention you want to check your code. And next is upload button. So just to upload your code inside the Maker UNO board. And then there's a new, just to open a new sketch. New sketch is new coding area. Successfully install the software. Yeah.
Yay! So you can open and
try out lah.
Yeah, look for this.
Okay. I wonder why you guys don't I just stop. I just pause here and want to ask you guys have any question or not? Because there should be a questions by, if me, I'm gonna ask the question now because there's a common question that I get every time during the software, which is why they call the platform as Sketch. Why normally why the window, the platform, we call them as Sketch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can download from Microsoft Store also.
Oh, I never tried that.
Any idea why it is called as Sketch? 5, 4, 3, 2. Cause typing is like drawing.
Who
Oh,
is it?
yes, yes. Okay, correct. Because typing is like a drawing. For who? For those art people. You still remember that the history about
how Arduino IDE and
exists.
UNO created.
Created lah, huh? So they are created by people, art lecturer. So in order to try out something, so to troubleshoot or to experiment, so they're gonna open a sketch paper and sketch, right? So sketch. So that's why this platform of Arduino is, you want to try your program inside the Arduino, and you want to troubleshoot. So that's why we call that platform as a sketch. So open new sketch. The new button bar is to open a new sketch. Basically open a new window lah. Okay.
It's like taking a new art paper and draw a new sketch. Yeah, that's what the drawing part works.
And open, yeah, you need to open your pre-existing or your old code you want to open again, you want to run again, is the open button. And save your current sketch. And then serial monitor. Serial monitor, it will show you the communication exists between the board and the software.
Yeah, but you need to code that it won't pop up.
You need to macam activate
suddenly.
lah. Yeah. You need to activate the serial monitor first before you can see any communication between them. Now this is the 6 button bar.
6 things on the button bar.
Yeah.
Woo.
Okay. So that's all for the software, and it's already 12 o'clock exactly.
Whoa. Can we try our example?
Yes. You
Yeah,
guys can try
sure.
out. Yeah.
So when you try out, you need to know how to connect your Maker UNO to your. You need to know how to do the circuit also lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then only you will see how it works.
So next week we're gonna start by introducing yourself. I introduce to you guys about how to connect the board to the Maker to the software, and then we're gonna try out project 1, how to light up an LED, then how to do running LED, which is project 2. Running LED is something like lampu raya. Okay.
Traffic light.
Yeah, traffic light. So meet you guys, all of you. I think there are around
23.
21 of you. Okay, 22 lah, because it just the one of you already
One more is
left.
me.
Oh, okay, 21.
No, no.
One
19,
left
19,
already.
19.
One left already.
No, I think 2 left already.
Okay, 19 of you guys join us next week. And meanwhile, you can join the Arduino classroom and try out the projects. Teacher, how to connect the breadboard with Arduino Maker UNO motherboard to light up the top?
We will teach you the next week, or you will enter the Google Classroom, then you can do the project 1 and 2. I have 2 Arduino.
No.
How did you have 2 Arduino apps? I'm curious because when I tried to download everything just now, it asked me to uninstall it.
Anyway, so we leave it. We're gonna leave you guys with the curiosity of how Arduino gonna work with the software. I cannot join it because of competition. What competition? I think. Oh.
But we will record it anyway, so
yeah.
We will share the link in the stream, so then you all can check out the video in the Padlet.
Yes. So don't forget to join the classroom, try out the module, especially project 1 and 2. And if you are lost, you cannot really find out your email. All of you should receive an email from us in order regarding joining the Arduino programming classroom. Check back to your email. If really cannot, you comment inside the all of them are from SDG. Yeah.
The SDG Google Classroom, or you comment under the live stream post.
Yeah. Comment under the live stream post.
Check on it.
Yep.
Yeah. So also we have before leaving. So when we end this live stream, you all should actually have the like a browser pop up doing the post survey. Yeah, so please help to fill up the post survey and give us some feedback regarding this live stream.
Yeah. So do okay. Anything related to Google Classroom, you can comment inside Google Classroom. So for now, when you guys left out the webinar up soon, so you will be directed into a survey form. Do fill in the survey form just to make sure how to improve our webinar in the future. Okay.
So if you are in the Google Classroom for Arduino programming, so the Add Puzzle software is just a platform for us to use. So we need to manually add you guys in if you all just join. So please give us a few days to actually do that. Yeah, I've just updated it, so you can check on it. But if your friend or whoever you just joined, so give us some time to add in.
Yeah. So until then, meet you guys next week. Bye.
See you next week. So we should end first.